lineup by NAOS Esports. Varus is going to be taken away here by NAOS Esports. So some of those champions that can be useful in counter engages, in particularly the Chain of Corruption. And Varus is actually one of the most popular combo with the Gragas before, right? Season 1 is still helpful today. NAOS Esports is like keeping them in check.
Yeah, and I also think apart from it being a good combination with Gragas, it's also the poke potential from both the Ziggs and a Varus. Also if you build that with pure AP, that could stop an engage from an Aatrox, immediately bursting him down. So I do like the bans right now, but everyone's banning marksman champions for both Buriram and NAOS for the second phase of our bans, and there's not a lot left open. Kai'Sa is still open for the taking here, but with the Lucian hover from Mirbo, I feel like it's gonna be more of a early to mid game focus kind of game for him to allow Mitsura to get to that point in the late game on that Vladimir.
Yeah, it's too risky to actually invest on too many gaining champions. You might want to invest on early game champions, just like this one, Draven, being hovered by Buriram United Esports. This is them basically just flexing, but it's too much of a risky pick. Might be better to just pick up something like a Tristana. Might be better to pick up something like an Ezreal probably here, so that he does have mobility and just some escape room during team fights when NAOS Esports actually engages. Renekton is going to be locked in. I think it's going to be Tristana here for Buriram United Esports.
Yeah, if they're able to lock in this Tristana, there's a huge amount of turret destruction potential for the side of Buriram. If you pair up the Tristana and the Ziggs in front of the turret, it's gonna go down so fast with the explosive shot as well as the satchel charge. So we'll see if Buriram will able to do that. They do have a couple of bruisers to protect these two squishy backliners for Buriram. While on the other hand, Fiora has been forgotten in the most in this pick and ban until at the last pick right now for NAOS, and I love this pick because it brings so much of that split push threat. The other four champs of NAOS are good enough for team fights. They can take on the composition of Buriram and add to that a split push threat on this Fiora. It might be a bit tricky for Buriram to engage fights against NAOS full commit when the Fiora is just threatening their base.
Yeah, Fiora as well can withstand the Renekton pretty well in the laning phase, and also this champion provides so much late game pressure, especially in this split push one. And eventually this Fiora of Calm will be able to handle this Renekton of Zipper as well. So there's a ticking time bomb here for Buriram United Esports. They have an explosive composition, they have massive combinations with their ultimates later on, and they have so much gap close and disengage tools as well. So they have to fully utilize that in order to cripple down NAOS Esports, slow their tempo down, slow their scaling as well, and find ways for Calm to not be able to split push. I think that's the winning condition here. That's the game plan of Buriram United Esports, and let's see if that's going to be executed here.
Yeah, let's see here in game 1 of our second series of the day, Buriram versus NAOS Esports. And we'll see if there's any like tricky early game that they're gonna do. There is a potential for those early invades, but so far, no, it just seems like it's gonna be very standard start for both of these teams.
No swap, no changes, no shenanigans, no gank, no cheeses. Plain start for both of these teams. Gonna play it safe as well. Valve and Fate actually started on their bot side camp. Blue on us, red on Buriram United Esports. It might be an interesting take since apparently might be the first camp here on both sides.
Yeah, might be. Both teams recognize that it's gonna be the Renekton that they need to look out for. For Buriram, they need the Renekton to get ahead. While for NAOS, they need the Renekton to not get too ahead of the Fiora, because the Fiora is more of a late game sailing champion, and if the Renekton gets control of that side lane, it's gonna be hard for the Fiora to able to get to that point where she can split push, where she can deal damage, and Dipper is being forced to recall right now.
Yeah, and Calm just gonna be clearing out the wave, forcing Dipper to actually stay. And now it all boils down to how the junglers are gonna be there as fast as they can. Because they're gonna be there.
Ooh,
If
exhaust.
one actually goes faster, then they can just go in with an outplay. Tipper gonna be able to damage Calm as he heals himself back up at least a bar. Here is Fate as well, just lingering in the area.
Yeah, actually he was spotted by a ward right there in the bush, in the river. So Tipper have full knowledge of where the Aatrox was, felt safe enough to just clear the wave. But even knowing that the Fiora just recalled at the edge of that bush, didn't even try to deny the Fiora because the Aatrox could have suddenly popped up to the top side and maybe get the first blood of the game. Right now, both teams playing safe. Mitsura is in a bit of a pickle in mid lane in terms of getting that CS because Golden Feet can just keep pushing it. Yeah, exactly. Pryo is on the side of the Tristana, but top side, oh, Fate, okay, won't be going for that. That's why we do see these supports go into the mid lane because they always want to keep the Pryo for the Tristana, and just now is answering back. Fate though.
Yeah, they call it off. Tipper gonna be in trouble, gets slammed with the Darkened Blade. And that's first blood, quickly orchestrated there by NAOS.
Yeah, and those are the mind games, right? The top laners play. When you play Baron lane, you have a bit of this island mentality that you can outplay your enemy. And it's a bit of an ego play as well. And Calm just calmly looking at Tipper right here, trying to bait him into the fight, trying to bait him for that exchange, and Fate just going in as fast as he can when he saw Tipper in a bit of a misposition, immediately punishing, getting the first blood for his team.
It was well timed by NAOS Esports. Baldus was clearing bot side, at least taking the Scuttle Crab in the bot side river. So there's no answer by BRU United Esports. At least not yet. Still just 3 minutes into the game. But NAOS Esports able to give Calm actually a bit of a leeway in the top lane, provide him some gold to be injected onto him, possibly translated into an item later on, so that he can have more leverage against Tipper.
And right now, BRU as well has rotated their mid laner and dragon laner. VVV has gone to the mid on that 6, while Golden Fate is here in the bot side. This is showing for them to have more priority towards that dragon. They want to get more push here in the bot side, while VVV has that semi-global ability, the Mega Inferno Bomb. So if he's in the mid lane, he'll be able to affect either the dragon lane or the Baron lane with this ultimate. So I think that rotation would really work out for them given the opportunity. But Mitsura diving into VVV actually gets exhausted, isn't able to deal more damage towards him.
Baldus finding Fate. Fate's still gonna be used. He is very low. One auto attack actually could have done the trick.
Yeah, it was one auto attack short right there worth of damage to able to get the kill, but with members from NAOS showing up there in the dragon, he didn't push his luck, goes for the reset, and now we have a couple of seconds left before the objectives show up. The ultimate is down for Valdez, so this could be an opportunity for NAOS to get a bit of an ultimate advantage when it comes to either the dragon or the Rift Herald fight.
Now it's gonna be the time, right, for BRU United Esports to maybe set a play somewhere else. The top side might actually be very risky here for Tipper. Round 2 possible there for a gank by Fate. Argo is a little bit low, so that's at least prior here for BRU United Esports Dragon.
Yeah, and look at where the position of NAOS is right now. They want to dive topside, but he was spotted on the ward, so Tipper's trying to play as safe as possible, but they're diving in right now.
Too much time, but Fate will still get that kill. Actually, great stalling there by Tipper, because now the dragon's gonna be taken by BRU United Esports, and maybe they can interrupt here on the RA.
Yeah, he really wanted to outplay that, really wanted to buy as much time for his team, but what it is here right now.
Gets exploded! Megan for the bomb gonna be thrown away. Cass is well invested. It's a steal! Oh man, that is disastrous for NAOS Esports. Baldus, at least what the Jess is gonna get taken away there by on BRU's side, but 2 objectives, man. That is key.
Yeah, one word is what led to BRU getting that win, and that is information. The ward place by the top side on the brush nearest to the tower led to what has happened here. Tipper knew full well that the Dallas jungler was on top side. Going to this replay right here, what they're just even stealing that Herald, and just BRU having a lot of good things happening for them in this early game. NAOS trying to be proactive, trying to initiate some of these fights, some of these kills, but BRU so far with usage of information has been able to answer.
Yeah, they were fully able to utilize the fact that they were able to push back some of the members of NAOS Esports back into the base to get BRU in Dragon, and since Fate took so much time to actually get the kill done in top lane, now this is happening. They get the scaling objective, they unlock mid lane after getting the steal on the Herald, and now they're being injected so much gold.
Yeah, and I want to remind you, BRU did not prioritize the Herald. They prioritized the Dragon, knowing full well they already have two champions that are really strong in these sieges, the Ziggs and the Tristana. But even getting the Herald, that was a big bonus for them. That's why they summoned the Herald early in the mid lane at 2.7k HP. With 300 HP left, it was enough with a satchel charge.
Except for 1v1 against Calm, Dominus is going to be popped in, but so does the Grand Challenge. Calm will just back away. That's surprising. Maybe thought that you won't be able to actually win against him, but top lane! Ooh. It's a drive-by by Valdez, but what the Jets is actually the one that picks up the kill. Not the best gold bundling. Kill the kill.
Yeah, kill's a kill. BRU also has complete control there, but Fate going to bot lane.
Wanting more, giving a hard time for Zipper to survive in the laning phase. That's the third gank and the third kill as well.
Yeah, NAOS right now putting more resources into the bot side, knowing that there's a lot of top side members at VVV defending this turret. He does?
He does!
Wow.
I thought I could have done a trick there on both Calm and Fate. But a slight miscommunication, calculation, well, led the BRU to be able to have all out the turret.
Yeah, they wanted to play it a bit more safe. They were one bouncing bomb away from dying. That could have been a double kill. It could have been disastrous for NAOS for an exchange of a turret. But right now, what the Jets just wanted to put some more vision here, getting harassed by the members of NAOS. Fate might be getting a kill.
Fate, brittle. I don't think they're going to be committing on just the Gragas. They can be set up, can be countered. The rest of BRU are also going here. They have vision established on the Tribers as well. Now, of course, just going to be recall. Yeah,
I like the call as well for the Fiora to be the one who walked up and just dashes to get that tower, because BRU was already in the vicinity. They already knew that, hey, this tower's about to fall. NAOS is gonna commit to taking down this tower, so let's send more members. Maybe if we can catch, maybe get a couple of kills, that would be an advantage for them. But NAOS having that Fiora just able to take down that tower pretty safe.
Now bottom lane, we see what the Jets Bug as well, investing a little bit. Margo might actually be in trouble here. Fate sealed, denied, but the damage not enough. BRU unsuccessful with the gap.
Yeah, I also love how just Calm just kept recalling. Sees his he sees his support getting damaged, but Zipper about to fall here top side, getting dough by both Fate and Mitsura. But yeah, I just want to mention again, Calm just recalling in the face of his support's life in danger.
Man, so many efforts here by both of these teams, both of these squads. And it's still a tight game. The only biggest factor here actually is just Dragon. Top side, great camp.
Yeah, top side, great camp. Here comes into this replay. Fate popping the ultimate, getting that movement speed, allowing him to cut that distance, and even giving the kill to Mitsura. So nice plays right here from NAOS. It felt like BRU have a lot of control after they stole the Herald, as well as taking control of most of the objectives. But NAOS is wrestling for that control right now, battling the Drake right here. This could be a big fight that we're going to be seeing here, Giang.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Surely NAOS Esports wants to prevent soul point here for BRU United Esports. BRU does have some ways to actually penetrate their front lines straight to the back line. They have the wombo combo as well that they have been utilizing perfectly so far. Now they got Fry on the Dragon.
Yeah, priority on the Dragon for BRU. But actually, they still want to wait for NAOS to go for this fight. They want to NAOS to start this down. They have a lot of AoE damage. This could be something that BRU is looking for, but 3k HP on this Dragon, this could be very well bursted by NAOS.
Yep, Valdez is checking. Of course, God gonna be called out here. Calm and Fate gonna be joining in. A steal by Valdez is just there. He was from the.
Oh no! Yeah, but what did it cost them? It costed them an ace. Is gonna cost them 2 towers, even 3 right now here in the mid lane. Going to this replay right here, this felt like a fight that Buriram was waiting for, and they just got the steal. This is a 94 HP Drake, but at the end of it, Buriram didn't want this fight at all. NAOS just kept pounding them in their own jungle, taking them down one by one, and they were able to convert these kills into objectives, into towers. And if earlier on it felt like Buriram was maybe able to take control of this game, now it doesn't feel like it. NAOS has certainly wrestled control of this game. Yeah, I think Valdez just really wanted to try to get the execute on Fate, but instead popping the stopwatch, also getting the passive ability on that ultimate, allowed them right now to be able to have enough HP to get this Baron. A clean Baron take there for NAOS, and Buriram right now scratching their heads thinking, what can we do against this NAOS onslaught? Yeah, probably another dragon. Yeah, getting that soul for them, maybe getting another of those miracle steals, right? From Valdez. So he's able to continue doing that. If they're able to keep prolonging this game, they just might be able to do that.
This is very tough right now. For now, for Buriram United Esports rather. Now Esports taking full control of this game.
Yeah.
What will be next?
Yeah. Ooh. Oh, he's still dead! Oh, 50% HP taken down immediately. That was so much damage coming out from Mitsura's Vladimir, and this bot lane and mid lane turret are up for the taking for NAOS.
They're gonna be trying. They're slowly pushing. Buriram United Esports trying to defend desperately, but they're losing inhibitor tower.
Yeah, NAOS playing safe, retreating from Buriram's base, but what a Baron play for NAOS, taking all inhibitor turrets away from Buriram. They have a Ziggs, they have a Tristana to try to defend, but what is gonna Ziggs do against super minions? He's not gonna be able to deal as much damage as he can to be able to clear these waves, and NAOS Esports at this point, they just need to wait for the Baron. They just need to wait for a couple of objectives, and they just might be able to end the game from there if Buriram does not challenge them. But if Buriram challenges him these objectives, a decisive fight could just end the game for them. Yeah, right now, go in, man. Mountain Drake spawn. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, right now, NAOS did get the dragon. Baron is up. No members of Buriram so far anywhere near it. 7,000 gold right now for NAOS. You really see the strength of their composition, just also the strength of their wallets at this point. The amount of items, the amount of gold that they have to be used in these fights, and now NAOS still positioning themselves. They're baiting in Buriram. They want to spring up a trap here as they contest for this Baron. And now still trying to spring up this trap right here. But Calm might be getting caught out here by Golden Feet. Gonna pop that explosive shot. Gets a buster shot, but Calm is still alive. He's being chased out here, but Golden Feet doesn't have the jump again. He's slowly burning, but still stays alive with the Honey Fruit. Optigess is here as well, but look at the map right now. On the other side, Baron is being taken to Calm! With a very, very good use of the riposte right there. Stops the jabbers from Optigess. Doesn't fall down. All members of NAOS now has the Baron. All waves right now with super minions crashing. NAOS just needs to now escort their minions to go into the base of Buriram, and they just might be able to close the game out.
This is it. This is their time. NAOS Esports wanting to secure this game right now. Call of the Portugal going to be called out in the bottom lane, but it's no longer needed at all because Calm is just there to close things out. Now, Fate Seal gonna be used there, Valdez. Pseudo being able to survive with a...
Huh? Okay, game number 1 of this series goes in favor of NAOS Esports, and what a finish right there. I actually was thinking